Guys, welcome back to another episode of UK82 In 25. In this one, we are going to be going over the band Major Accident. Now, I technically have gone over this band. It was the first video I had uploaded to this channel, but it was a very brief, not really like a full episode like this, and this band definitely deserves it. Major Accident formed in late 1977 in Darlington, UK. However, the band didn't release any studio recordings until 1981. 1981 saw the release of the single Terrorist Gang with B-side, Self-Appointed Hero, and Massacred Melodies. This did ultimately end up being their first EP by the title of War Boots. And at this point, Major Accident had signed to Step Forward Records, which also was home to Sham 69, Chelsea, amongst other awesome bands. Major Accident then released a single on Step Forward called Mr. Nobody. And did their first UK tour in support of their label mates Chelsea. During this period of time, Major Accident had a lot of success in the UK indie charts, with Fight to Win at number 24 and Leaders of Tomorrow at number 19. The band later shortened their name to just The Accident and released the LP A Clockwork Legion. As well as a live album called Torture Tunes in 1984. Which also hit the indie charts at number 24. Around this time, they had also appeared on television on BBC Two, playing 3 of their live songs. 1985 saw the last year the band would be active in the 80s, signing to American-based label Toxic Shock and releasing one more album titled Crazy. This same year, the band decided to split for unknown reasons. As kind of a side note, Major Accident can be credited for being the first band to do the whole Clockwork Punks thing by incorporating Clockwork Orange get-ups and themes and stuff like that. They were also followed by bands like The Addicts, The Violators, and even a little bit of Blitz dabbling in the whole Clockwork look as well. Now it sort of seems to be its own kind of almost subgenre of punk, I guess, having the whole Clockwork theme. And it's a really cool theme. I absolutely love when bands do it. But yeah, ultimately we can thank Major Accident for it. Another standout thing about this band was their horror-themed lyrics in general. Very few bands of this era were doing that. I would say Screaming Dead, and Attack, to name a few, were kind of incorporating horror themes, but I guess in some ways you could kind of credit them for being early horror punk. I don't know if a lot of people would agree with that, but that's just my opinion. Actually, speaking of the band Attack, I will likely be doing the UK82 in 25 on Attack the next episode, but I digress. Major Accident had reformed in 1996, bringing back the full name Major Accident instead of just The Accident. The reformation brought with it another studio album called The Ultimate High, which is actually one of my personal favorites. And the band's final release was a split album with the band Foreign Legion, titled Cry of Legion. That was a really good split. The band hasn't since released anything else, but they are still playing at least a couple of shows every year. They're actually even playing this year's LA Punk Invasion on March 15th in California. Unfortunately, I can't go, but I highly recommend if you can go, definitely go see them. Fucking fantastic band. Not to mention the lineup for this LA Punk Invasion is incredible. It's also going to be the last year that I believe The Blood is playing in America. I think there's one other band who are doing the same. I'm not 100% sure, but either way, if you are going, I'm super fucking jealous, but if you're not going, try to go. It'll be well worth it. But with my disappointment aside, that pretty much sums up the mini history of the band Major Accident. Thank you guys so much for watching this. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you haven't ever heard of Major Accident before, so glad I could introduce you to this band. They're so fucking good. Definitely in my top 5 for sure. Anyways, thanks guys. I will see you in the next one.